Brodogs should be hooking us up with that very soon.
Indeed.
But yeah, comments on that game. I thought, aside from that spy play at last, Paulson like did really good work for Jasmine. Like I think in a lot of the re-entering of mids, like he was always getting good bombs, and like his rockets were finding at least 2 or 3 people. Same for Elmo, especially in a lot of his bombs as well.
Yeah, I feel like there was definitely some dominant soldier play, and I think Paulson is generally an all-round strong player. Apparently on spy and soldier and demo, but yeah, I felt like really, I wouldn't say there were too many things that Best Courier did horribly or poorly even. I think the one thing that is a real shame is that Oni has been dropping. That's now 3 times, I believe. When, in my opinion, on their last map, he was very heavy in the shoulder department, carrying a lot of weight for them. Not saying that the other players were slowing things down, but he was a step ahead, in my opinion. So hopefully,
it's just the case when like a player drops, just a pain in the ass, though. You know, like your whole team has to reset. Indeed. And you gotta, like, you're a player down, so, like, you know, say you're holding a second, your player's got to get from your last to your second. Like, that is easily enough to...
Yeah, exactly. To change the fight completely. It is probably my biggest complaint with the esports world, in general, is the issue of players timing out and dropping. I mean, I'm quite into my in real life sports as such, and it's not really a problem we have. We don't have people disappear, you know, mid layup in the basketball game. But you know, as I suppose technology improves, that'll become less of an issue. But it is a shame in a match like this where, you know, you've got arguably your most important player in a lot of fights dropping with no real reason, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. All right.
Now I'm just having a look at the roster of... no, that's Jasmine T, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong roster. See if they've got any potential substitutes if needed. And do we have the new STV, sorry? Is that the latest one?
Yes, certainly we do. I'll hook you up with it.
Thank you very much. My one of my monitors is freaking out a little bit at the moment.
That's all right. But yeah, I certainly agree. I think it's especially hard in a game like TF2. Same with the med. Like in a game like CS, you can just reset the economy. So like that's easy. You can't really do that with Uber ad or with player ad.
Yeah, exactly.
And especially in a game like TF2 where like demos are just so important for holding points. Like you can lose rounds off that. And at the end of the day, when it comes down to like a situation where like you might be 4 up, like, but then you can get pushed back. You know what I mean? Like, it's just those rounds are really important because when you're winning, they don't matter. But when you're losing, you're like, that's a round we might not have lost. Big deal. And like that could be a win, and that could be, you know, potential ego boosting fame on your hands that you're losing. You know, could be opening yourself up to all kinds of shit talk that wouldn't happen.
Now, I'm hoping this is correct, but I don't think it would be. Currently, we're on 2 Fort.
Negatory?
You're not on 2 Fort?
I'm on a Gullywash server, my friend. The string I sent you wasn't right.
The string you sent me is to 2 Fort. Now, I'm a passionate lover of 2 Fort, but I don't think it's the format we're playing tonight, so I might get you to resend that if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. Well, the string that was initially sent to me first, I connected with, and it worked fine. So, who knows? Maybe it was a little bit of a Razer Connect system, interesting thing. Might have been some anti-mage plays.
You never know. And while I'm loading in, hopefully to a map other than 2 Fort here, I've had a look at the Best Courier roster, and unfortunately they do only have 6 players, so I'm not sure how strict things are concerning substituting people in for Oni if needed. But we'll wait and see. Hopefully everything's fine. And I'm still on 2 Fort, so everything is not fine. I'll sort it out, Oxy. I'll let you take it away if they're getting started.
Alrighty. Now they're still trying to sort out this situation with murking people, trying to get a admin in here to sort out their problems or some equivalent. But yeah, we do see there's both teams in here getting ready for the second map, which is Gullywash. I'm not sure when we're going to be starting up. But, yeah, we did see teams just trying to get hold of an admin, trying to sort out a merc for this. But yeah, we did see the first map, which was Snakewater go 5-0 in the way of Jasmine T. So, you know, very dominant showing. So, coming into Gullywash, I guess I'm going to preference them again and take the map. Possibly not as strongly. I do think that Best Korea are going to be able to take a few rounds this one. Thinking probably a 5-3 victory to Jasmine T, personally. But I'd like to see it go to a third map.
I'm gonna fence
on
it
this
a bit.
Late Sunday evening.
Yeah, I'm gonna fence it a bit and say that if Oni doesn't drop, they're gonna win 5-4. Gullywash is notorious for fast demo win mid, and Oni is undoubtedly fast. So, you know, I'm gonna have faith in the heart of the cards. As I now am on Gullywash, which is marvelous. So thank you.
Alright, so the first connection I sent you worked fine.
Yes.
The one that Brodogs gave you is the one that I gave. Alright.
Yeah, I don't know. I joined 2-Fort twice and now I'm on Gully, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah, but, at least it's not as bad as eating almonds on stream when you're casting on some equipment, so don't worry, you're alright. You're alright.
Indeed. It's alright, I got told off by Brodogs multiple times over the last couple of seasons for having my classic curry while casting.
Well, we can hear the clatter of plates, so we can tell something's going
well,
wild in the background.
I'm eating the fried rice.
Okay.
Okay, we've been told off. No more food chatter as we go live. I'm going to jump on the Onicam and have faith. He has got to mid very fast. Didn't go the way that I thought he was possibly going to go. He's locked out that right side completely, but it looks like no one's coming from that direction. So Best Korea is taking the opposing team's height, which is a pretty standard option. And they've swapped, and there's
Paulson getting
with the double. Deary me. There you have it, folks. New meta. Paulson is leading the way with the spider mid strat. And good viewing, I'm not going to lie. Absolutely disgusting, but nice to watch.
And given that Best Korea has got 5-0, like, they've got to be in a pretty bad mindset. Like, if a spy was going to mids, like, this would be rattling my jiggly calcium bones right now. So, they're certainly not going to be in a good spot mind-wise, I don't think. Yeah, we do see Lock on Scout now, and Hot Chick on the Soldier. So, this is important to note. Mercy, very solid Soldier, so it's going to be important in the fight. You see Soldier coming in, trying to get a force onto Geo. Doesn't have a Geo on 10 though. Does get forced out there.
I can't handle this 2 Geos in one game. Alright, well it looks like right now we've got Best Korea coming out of that with about a 70% Uberad. But they do lose Nat quite late, so they're probably not going to be able to make too much happen with it. And it looks like right now Jasmine T is going to get quite aggressive downriver, see if they can make something happen while they've got this player right now, throwing the roamer in, who doesn't get the force, but then Madness comes in after and does get the force. Madness is on Soldier. Sorry, have we already discussed that swap as well? We've got Elmo on Demo and Madness on Soldier.
Alright, this is a new lots of swaps been going on right now.
Lots of swaps. Which is an interesting change, but you know, both are quality players on both classes, so if they're feeling it, then good for them. But more importantly, right now,
goes down on 90.
Yeah.
But we do see a back cap going on right now, but Oni
cutting it very
nice
fine. And now it looks like Best Korea should have an easy cap of second, although they cut it a bit fine there. And Elmo's holding choke quite aggressively while he waits for his team, as Paulson and the Med get to the back of mid now.
Certainly, and we do see, just Jasmine T getting a bit of spam.
They've all gone drop down. Best Korea elected to go unders, and it's cost them by looks because they're going to lose the Med here. As well as a couple of other players. And Geo comes out with the sniper again and gets a big pick. And that went from a promising position to a wipe.
Yeah, that looked like it was going really well, and then because they went under, their mid just got no protection and like went down on 93%. So
I think it's an interesting choice to go under in that situation where you're going to have a guaranteed demo and 2 soldiers above you. Unless you know, you're going for a force and something a bit cheeky, it's a risky play.
Geo picks Oni as well. There's gonna be no demo, no sticks on last.
Indeed, could be just a straight push in here. We're at 90%, so I wouldn't be surprised if they start walking. And there goes Hot Chick 69, and that's Uber for Geomanis as well as they walk down river, possibly going for a rough repeat of what they saw before, but this time with Uber. And Lockross though does get the opening frag on this fight. However, there's still a significant disadvantage to Best Career, and that's the round. Jasmine T ends up 1-up.
Yeah, Jasmine T just coming out really strongly here. We do see no spider mid this time, so a bit more of a traditional play.
The cookie cutter, as they call it.
Both demos going choke, with the blue demo going up through banana now and just wrapping around a choke. 20 minute spam. Soldiers coming in, red soldiers coming in for that counter jump, trying to take a bit of height.
We've got the loose cannon, I believe, as well on Oni, although he has gone down, so we didn't really get to see too much of it. But there is a scout behind now for Jasmine T, and it looks like they're going to try and clean him up before moving forwards. Yeah, it is Diley, and he has bought a little bit of time, but I think he's going to struggle to make anything happen right now in a 5v1 situation, now 6v1 situation.
Almost going for like a spawn camp, or trying to catch out Oni here. Demo's just bumping heads on last point right now.
Oh!
Yeah, we do see the med goes down in that fight, so it's a big Uber advantage right now to Geomanis.
And some big
he's going to be using that
Oni,
in the last right now. And yeah, that's just Paulson and Medic just...
They haven't actually captured second yet. Although it's not going to matter because it looks like they're not going to get the save there. Hot Chick 69 did try and make some magic happen on that second point, but unfortunately it went to Jasmine T. Now I'm going to jump on the Oni cam. And it looks like we've got Paulson running sniper to mid. Now trying something even different again. Oni's elected to go big door, and again is sticking up that right side quite early. But I'm not sure where Paulson is currently. Paulson's sniping from big door, trying to take pot shots at the med, but hasn't hit anything quite yet. And he has been jumped, and he does go down with a trade though, and Jasmine T end up getting significant picks there. I wonder if maybe Best Career threw a couple too many players there in the hope of picking up Paulson on sniper, but in the end, Geo in particular just really cleaned up at the end of that mid, as scouts do, I suppose.
Yeah, Mercy did a really good job just going in there and bombing in and taking out that sniper threat, but yeah, the post-Uber or the post-fight at that mid just really did not go well for Best Career. Just lost a lot of players here. We see an engineer up from Best Career, so they're committing to that last hold. You're going to see a big Uber advantage coming out. We do see Paulson on the heavy weapons guy. He's going to be pushing heavy into last here.
And we've got the NG going up on the left side of last, which I suppose isn't quite as popular as the right side in some situations, although I've noticed this last couple of seasons of ozfortress some slightly more unique sentry positions. Real interesting to see if that can slow things down, and it has got the force, and it is still up. It's doing a lot of work against the heavy, and it's bought a few seconds time, but only got very deep there to try and fight it, and it looks like they're just going to walk straight to the point and cap it out in the end.
Yeah, it's 3-0 to Jasmine.
Indeed, and I mean, the sentry, I thought it bought some time there. It looked like it would have been at least 3 or 4 seconds, possibly. But you know, I suppose in the end, if you're not on the point, then it's not going to stop the capture. But we're on our way to the next mid now.
Heavy to mid and sniper to mid from Jasmine T here. They're really just giving not a lot of respect to Best Career right now.
No. I mean, I will be a little bit open about the heavy. From personal experience, walking heavy to mid on gully can occasionally work out if you do the initial damage, but it looks like in this instance it hasn't.
We can see a scout behind Geo here. He's fighting him, and the sniper's there as well. Oh, the sword comes out. Lockrai is getting the kill. Can he secure the frag on the mid? The mid does get an Uber saw. And Lock goes down. Oh, but Geo goes down to Dilly. So, mid going in the way of Best Career, it seems.
It does indeed. And it looks like Best Career are going to try and take ground on second early, with only getting quite aggressive here, actually touching lobby there. But now it's Paulson that's jumped out and actually taken down Oni with a nice couple of rockets. And Hotchick69 has gone for the counter jump. But again, Paulson getting very aggressive here, just forcing them back out the mid, giving them no room at all to play with. And it'll be interesting to see. It looks like they are going to come through choke here. Even though they are at a slight disad, they do have the damage at the moment. And the position is a little bit crowded, but they might be able to make it work for them. And Elmo there doing a bit of work as sniper. But again, Best Korea do manage to counter the slightly unique strategy that Jasmine T are putting out, and they'll probably lose their mid here as well. And there we go. So now it's a 4v1.
Yeah, I think Jasmine is just mucking around a little bit almost. It feels like just doing some silly plays, having a bit of fun with it.
I guess the possibility.
Yeah. Big over advantage for Ben here. They're going to be pushing it in through lobby here. Looks like they wanted just going to take it aside.
Oh, Elmo gets a lovely shot on Oni.
City pop coming out. The soldier getting Mercy getting hit on top, but he's just playing that point. No sticks on it right now, so this could go very well for Best Korea right now.
I think it is going to go that way. And there's the first round of Best Korea that we've seen, pretty much. It'll be interesting to see the lineup here. Elmo has elected to stay on sniper, but other than that, we're running 2 scouts, a soldier and a demo and a medic. So it'll be interesting to see whether Elmo gets any work done there. Maybe forces some aggressive plays at Best Korea on this mid.
You see Paulson with a big bomb in, getting some nice rockets off. A lot of players very hurt for Best Korea right now, and yeah,
and Elmo does kill Oni. And Zaka, I think that was a triple there to finish off the mid.
Certainly, really good bomb Paulson there. Like they all turned around. Like he tied up so many of their players, and like Jasmine just cleaned up on that straight away. We did see Elmo sniping on the back a second here, trying to get a play, and he does get nat.
Does get nat. That's rough, isn't it? That's you don't really expect the sniper to be there necessarily, but it'll be interesting to see if Elmo elects to get aggressive here as well.
Only getting very aggressive here. He's going to get pumped back, and Hotchick69 does go down to a pipe from Madness. It's going to be even Ubers between the two teams. Minor advantage to Ben, but they wouldn't really push out of last with this. Red team is taking lobby presence right now with that sniper as well. That's forcing the blue team back.
And time is on their side. They can wait for the pick here and rely on Elmo to hopefully make something happen. Although Paulson has come up spy without us even realizing, and gets a nice kill on the demo.
And he's still alive as well, and he's on the point, like he's pressuring it with the scout right now.
Oh, and
Paulson on last. Oh my god, that is filthy.
Elmo and Paulson there going for the dirty wombo combo. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about that.
It works.
We've got a pyro now. Deary me.
If it works, do it. But
yeah, if it works, it's justified. In all honesty. I'm going to jump on the Paulson cam here. I really am interested to see how he thinks he's going to make the pyro happen. At this stage, he's just getting very aggressive. Hasn't got anything. Did do a fair bit of damage, but Best Korea definitely going to come out on top here, unless Zaka and Madness pull off something amazing. Importantly, Madness is back on demo now, and Geo's coming up spy again. So I'm going to jump on the Geo cam and see what he can pull off this time.
We see double spy play right now from Geo and Paulson.
Geo and Paulson, dearie me. And Geo's currently up a lobby. He does go down.
Geo goes down.
But where's Paulson is the question.
Paulson
he's in the lobby.
Yeah, he's in lobby. He's coming around. Oh, they haven't seen him yet. Oh, he gets one.
And he's going to get out as well. No, he's not. He's not. Only does clean him up with a couple of nice stickies. But Zaka then comes in to Dilly. And Geo Menace is actually under last here, trying to bait the point. And he does get a nice arrow. And I think that the Jasmine team might come out
Best
no.
career getting a second. Is it first to 5 or win difference?
I believe it's win difference. I'm not 100% sure with this format, but I'm under the impression it's following standard ozfortress rule set at the moment. Don't quote me on that though, because I don't really know. I'm just
we have 3 off classes as well.
Two spies as a sniper. Deary me. This is something interesting, and I don't see how this could possibly work for them, in all honesty.
That does go down. So the frags are going their way.
Yeah, and there's Ben going down.
Ben goes down.
Here comes the soldier bomb in though to try and do some work, and there goes Mercy as well.
3v3 right now.
Blue definitely have position advantage though. With Oni on the point, it's very hard with 2 spies to push in. As Elmo gets a pick, so you never know, and it looks like they might try and make something try and happen here.
Geo drops with 100% Uber.
And Oni goes down to the other Geo, as they get quite aggressive here.
So they're still going to win this mid, even though their mid lost supercharge, like they cap mid, so I guess like that's alright. Dilly is very laggy right now, so not looking good for the blue team. Scout getting really aggressive on Elmo, but can't secure the frag. And he does get a dome for his troubles. Players is trading a bit of spam here. Heals advantage for the red team. Soldier is coming in. Madness trying to land some pipes onto this soldier. And Hot Chick 69 does get the equalizer kill on the Geo Madness. So we do see blue team pushing in here, trying to get second possibly, but we see some red pressure from Big Door on the mid here, so they're going to be delaying that. Scout is behind them. I'm not sure if they've seen it yet. He's on the med, doesn't get him unfortunately. And we do see red team just backing off on the second here with the sniper up. Not able to land any shots unfortunately. We're just going to see second going the way of blue team.
And Mercy here is already heading down river deep to last. Gets a nice couple of rockets, but might not be able to seal the deal. He does trade, but we'll wait and see.
Uber add 30% to Ben on best career right now, but he does go down, and red team is coming in and being very aggressive and capping back that second point, wiping the blue team. And yeah, just going to be pushing into mid here, big Uber advantage. Nothing really much else to say, they're probably going to get mid and second off this quite comfortably. Yeah, we just see Geo and Elmo picking up 2 onto the blue team, so very important. Scout is behind them, tying up a few of their players, but they're just going to be pushing into mid here with a bigger Barad. Oni is out of position. Oni's going to get picked here at Big Door. Well, he should get picked. He shouldn't get out, but Oni gets out through Tiny Door on 5 health, so he holds on to his line.
Yeah. Man is currently though very defensive, trying to make sure that no one's under the point.
We just see blue re-entering here. We just see Uber coming out now from red team. It's going to be very good for them if they can get this med frag and clean up a few others. They get 2 frags already, so this is very good. Blue players are coming back in to this fight right
has
now.
Gone down though.
They lose their demo, but like it's only 2 up for blue team, so losing your demo is kind of a moot point when there's that many down.
Indeed, it's just Nat and
Scout tying up players.
Some beautiful work there, as far as his movement goes, but still the advantage currently in favour of Jasmine T, with Elmo singing choke or getting a absolutely smashing headshot on Oni. I hope we got that on stream. That was really, really clean. But now we're kind of back in a standard hold, I suppose. Just the 1 off class from Elmo and Oni down, coming up in 3 seconds. About 25% add to Ben, but it looks like Jasmine T's electing to go in here and try and make something happen before the Ubers come up.
Yeah, we do see Geo going down in that fight now. Only 2 up at the moment for Jasmine T. But they are going to be able to hold on to this mid.
Oh! Elmo again. Elmo again. That was on that fight. There was 3 really, really nice headshots. It'll be interesting to see if he can pull off anything else here. I think it's a bit of an uphill battle possibly, but Elmo's now watching Big Door, taking Oni on in a 1v1. And if he'd caught the arrow there, he might have actually gone down, but Oni's pushed in through Big Door and he's trying to cut through Elbow or Cheese, but Elmo says no to that and sits him down again, which is never fun as a demo.
Yeah, we're just going to see Red Team just coming in here, taking mid. They just seem to kind of not want to push.
I mean, they do have time on their side. There's 11 minutes left, so I don't think it's really early enough to try and turtle, but I especially don't think it's in Jasmine T's nature, based on how they've been playing tonight, to play a passive waiting game. But
they just seem to be just dicking around on mid with the sniper, excuse my language, but they seem to be bleeding players and not really wanting to, like, if they wanted to run, like, the classes that they wanted to, like, run, they could take it quite comfortably. You see Lockrise behind them on the mid. Does get a few good shots off, but doesn't get the force out. Or didn't even have it. But yeah,
well, Ben does get force though, so now it's actually a 60% add to Jasmine T, who just lost that add though with a nice bit of flank play from Nat coming in from the side, who actually ended up getting a triple before going down, leaving it at 3-3. Oni's still fighting this, with Dilly as well coming in. Taking on the scout, and Dilly's lagged out. That's not much fun. I'm not sure whether we'll see a pause possibly for that, but it definitely appeared to me that he was very frozen there for a moment.
Yeah, we do see players just exchanging frags here on second.
With Mercy going down. Leaving... Oh, but Geomanus does go down in response to that, which could even things out, and then Dilly for Zaka. So lots of trades going both ways here. It'll be interesting to see. We might have another one here. Not quite. So Best Career do manage to hold on to second at this stage.
Yeah, we do see Best Creators pushing in through this choke area right now. Uber advantage to Best Career right now, and they're going to be wanting to take this mid. We do see Red Team re-entering here, trying to do a bit of spam. Jumps coming in, and see Paulson jumping from lower pretty soon. He's on 6 health though, he needs an arrow from his med to be able to come into this fight, and yeah. Red Team are just going to come over, defend this midpoint, and come and take this second, with only 2 up for Best Career right now. We do see a scout goblin though, below balcony. It hasn't been checked yet. He does get spotted out now.
Spotted him now. That's not a fight you really want to take against this
Dilly does get
advantage.
The frag though, so he's behind, tying up a few players.
They will get the point though, and it looks like Paulson's straight away going to attempt to jump up, but perhaps not. Taking Kit and moving down towards River again. It seems to be a very favourable push tonight, is getting down River aggressively and trying to make something happen. But a very early Uber here. And some really nice flashing that round by Geomanus to keep a couple of players alive, but also significantly reduces the time of his Uber. But it looks to me like this is going to go the way of that. It's going to be done and dusted. Oh, it looks like they're calling GG, so it's not a... It appears it's not win difference, that it's first to 5. No, they're debating it currently. Looks like we're rolling out again.
Yeah, so it's EU, it's a win difference.
I think it's win difference, which is what I guessed. I will claim that, but there was a lot of GGs thrown up there, and it looks like everyone's had a bit of a weird rollout in response to that. But has someone left? Or
it seems like one of the players.
Someone's GG'd and head off.
Bailed.
Jasmine T are playing with 5. As who is it that's headed off? It's Geo. Geo is elected to call it a night by the looks of things.
He did reconnect, he's back in the game.
He's reconnected now.
We see big Uber ride for Geomanus right now. Just back on second right now. Blue Soldier is out trying to find him.
Fine.
Does go down. Hot Chick 69 is removed from that fight.
And Ben's on last with 75%, but no one to heal right now. I think he's going to reconnect with Oni in his scout now. Yes, but
we see them all pushing through Panya or going under.
And there goes Oni, just a little bit caught out there positioning wise. And Ben unfortunately doesn't have Uber yet. He's sitting on 90%, and he does go down 95%. That's a real shame. And again, a strong last push from Jasmine.
Yeah, and that's going to be
wiping the opposition. Which means that potentially if Jasmine take the next round, that'll be
GG. Yeah.
That'll be GG for the second time tonight. We'll wait and see.
We shall wait and see. They are just running their stock standard classes, no off-classing this. It seems like they mean business. They just want to get this done and dusted. They want to take the win. We just see all the blue team pushing lower here on grass. It's coming back into the fight now, and 2 down. They do see both meds down for both teams right now.
It's turning into a bit of a DM fight here. And Zarka's on 14, should go down, does go down to Lock Rice, meaning that Best Korea do come out on top.
Certainly, and we do see Best Korea taking that mid fight. Geo is up and he does have a minor Uber advantage right now, so this could work out really well for him in defending this second point.
Our control point captured.
Do see like they want to be coming out and defending this second. He's on Uber charge, so he doesn't elected to pick up the crit streak even though both meds went down, so he's going to pick that Uber advantage and work with it.
Indeed.
Coming out now, but frags! 3 frags going away of Jasmine T right now.
Oh, and Ben should go down. Ben does go down. Elmo with another nice shot. Elmo's been on point tonight. He's historically quite capable in the sniping category, and he's definitely showing that tonight as well. He's right up there.
Certainly, and we do see Jasmine T just taking this mid fight. They're going to be pushing in to Uber with this last. Should get second off of this. There's no reason why they shouldn't. Unless a player comes in and does a miracle hero bomb or some equivalent and manages to drop them and drop a few players. Should see just a stock standard Uber out on the second right now. Do you see the direct hit on Geo? So...
another... Yeah, so two soldiers apparently using the direct hit right now, and only does get out on 9 and cuts up fine again. Some nice work down river there. But Jasmine T have Ubered in unders here, and only right now has their one entrance locked out quite significantly. But you know they're only 4 up here, holding last.
We do see players trading frags here on that last point. Geo with a bit of Uber advantage here, about 15%, to be able to push this last here.
It is currently player ad though. Oh no, it's even now. Both teams with the Uber advantage currently at 40% or so to Jasmine T. Oni here sitting quite aggressive in river, trying to get some spam on them. But Log Rice does go down to Geo, and I think that'll probably be enough for them to start initiating their push. And then Madness goes down as well. And then Hot Chick 69 as well. So Jasmine T do come in as expected, and they're going straight to the point. Only trying to defend it with stickies, but it won't be enough against a direct hit. And I'm assuming that will probably be game 7 match. So well played, Jasmine T. Some nice play, all in all.
Yeah, we do see Jasmine T taking both maps in the grand final pretty convincingly.
And I think, as I say, that was always a potential outcome, but Best Korea, some of their play tonight suggested me that they may have made it a little bit closer than that. And I think things may have been a fraction different if Oni hadn't dropped, but I don't think it would have necessarily changed the scoreline that much.
I think especially coming into the second map, a few of their players was certainly lagging a fair bit, so it would have been a big factor.
Yeah, indeed. But yeah, all in all, a good game. My highlight for the evening was definitely the prior Viaduct game, just because of how close it was and how even some of the fights were. But I mean, tonight really, you can't deny that we saw some pretty interesting and I'd argue quite impressive plays coming out Oxy. Paulson in particular and Elmo pulling off some pretty insane stuff on this map, eh?
Yeah, certainly doing some very interesting strategies, but hey, if it works, I guess. Yeah, we are also just getting word that the consolation final has just finished between Happy Campers and Lumos Gaming. With Lumos Gaming taking the consolation final, so picking up that third place, taking the first map 5-4 and the second map 6-1. So congratulations to Lumos Gaming for taking that third round consolation
for
final.
Sure. I think in all honesty they were, in my opinion, one of the standouts tonight, simply because they pushed a bit above their pay grade, in my opinion. I know they're aiming to play Premier Division this coming season, but I didn't realise that they were playing quite as well as they are as a team. It's still going to be quite a while, I'll assume, before the next season starts. But definitely some people to watch coming into that.
Yeah, I certainly would agree. But for those of you who were just joining us, or for those of you who have been watching for us, I've been Oxy. You've been joined by Wigan with Kaiser on camera. You've been watching the ozfortress Spring Series. We just saw the grand final between Jasmine T and Best Korea, with Jasmine T taking both maps, taking first place, Best Korea taking second place, and Lumos Gaming taking third place. Aside from that, that's all we're going to be bringing you tonight. That's all from me in terms of casting wise. Any shout outs from you, Wigan?
I just wanted to say thanks to Kaiser and our Masterful Bro Dogs for being very organised tonight, and the ozfortress admins in general for putting this event on, and Razor as well have been hugely supportive of our community lately, so huge shout outs to them, and congratulations to all the players that have played tonight. There's been some great showings of TF2, and thank you to everyone that tuned in to build a bit of hype around this new format that we're hopefully going to continue pursuing.
Yeah, certainly. Shout out to all the teams that competed tonight. Shout out to you, Wigan, for casting alongside me. Shout out to all the admins who helped organise, and shout out to Razor for the platform. Shout outs to Foslam for dodging casting for a second time to watch anime instead of actually casting with me. And shout out to Xander and his big manly guns. And if not, that's all from me. Thanks everyone for joining us.
Too easy. Cheers everyone. Have a lovely evening.